Hello and welcome to What's Map for Cities Skylines, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. There are thousands of items on the workshop now, so finding the right one for your next city build is a huge task. So each day, Monday to Saturday, we'll review some using our 5-star rating and the coveted seal of approval. So join me, fellow Skylines explorers, as we venture out to today's new land. Who am I? I'm BonBonB, and you are very, very welcome.
Come here now, girl.
Hello and welcome to What's Map, your one-stop shop for everything workshop. BonBon here, how are you doing? And I hope you had a really nice weekend. Well, today I've got a double treat for you. We're going to start off with what is quite a nice map, and then we'll be finishing at 6 o'clock tonight. We will have a break between now and then, by the way. Starting my new Let's Play series where I'm going to build a new map from scratch. I have no idea if it's going to work out. I've got some ideas for it, so hopefully it's going to work just right. So anyway, join me tonight for 6 o'clock for that. BonBonB making his second map. And today we're going to crack on with a map that I've been waiting a long time for. First got news of this before Christmas, and it is the Great Divide by Hendrik. Now you would have seen Hendrik in the comments and just about anywhere else that he can comment. He's a very verbal guy and I love him to pieces. He's like my long lost twin brother who's Dutch. Yes, those Dutch. There's your start square, by the way. And resources, farming on the left and industrial on the right. And that would fit with the story that he's created for this fictional land of his, and there's an awful lot of assets to sign up for. Actually, I say an awful lot, not that many actually, just a few lights mostly. Tunnel entrances, San Minato theme, and photorealistic LUT by Reaper. There's a little bit of a story, a background story about the country of Robina. So yeah, you can read a bit of that. I do like it when it's a little bit of background story. And now near the bottom there's a little bit of a plug for my channel. Bless you, Hendrik. Bless you. I will send you your 5 shekels in the post later on this afternoon. Now there is an awful lot of these oval abouts, which are easy start locations. Not always in the start square. This isn't the start square, just outside of the fog, by the way. So yeah, there's a lot of those. We're going to skip over a lot of them. We'll just look at them and go, there you go, another one. One thing I have noted is everything seems to be an elevated highway down at ground level. I don't know whether I'm sold on this. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, and I know a lot of you might like it. For me, I don't know. It just doesn't really look right for me. Not all over the map. We've got elevated highways there, obviously, with the intersection. And if we just skip over this perfect bridge, there's another oval about start location. See, nice ready there just for the build. He's provided a lot of easy starts, and I think that adds a little bit to gameplay. A few of you might complain it takes away from gameplay because you want to choose your own starts, and well, that's fair enough. Just demolish them. You know, it's not that difficult if it's that much of a bother. Look at the landscape, and do you like the landscape? If you like the landscape but you don't like the intersections and so many of them, get rid of them. Now this oval about has a couple of routes going off. We've got a nice little viewing walkway there to have a look at the water from above. Probably for viewing the trout, I guess. Very nice. Skip across these roads here. Now I don't really know what this is. At first I thought it was like the world's biggest empty bus station. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. Is it some kind of farming? Maybe? I don't know. It don't work for me, but hey. Hey, this one's a bit more interesting. This is actually an interesting drive. We will skip over it quickly. I mean, we could take it slow, but it's a long old national road. We follow this dirt track up here. It takes us to the quarry. Nice water-filled quarry at the bottom there. Very well done as well, I've got to say. And if we follow the roads up a little bit further and wiggle around, they are very smoothly done, very nicely done. As we head up to a second quarry. Oh, not one quarry, but 2 quarries. Great stuff. Then we go up again through the trees, and we're going to reach something which is unusual. Round the roundabout, roundabout, up here, and we reach this rail terminal with a couple of tunnels. We'll come back and look at those when we do the rail, because that deserves a better look than just a quick flit by. Anyway, we ignore that now, and we go on to the main point of the entire map, and the stories about the bridging of this gap to bring together the two countries of Rabina. Yes, a nice viewing platform there, so you can stand on this side and wave across to your friends on the other side. Hello, hello. And then, yeah, it's a bit sad, I know. And over here, yeah, we've got another one of these oval about start locations. Very nice. We're going to look at the farms later, so ignore those. And then up here we get to another one. We'll just skip past it. We've seen plenty of them. I want to head left here. There's stuff going on. It's a nice intersection again. Quite nicely done. Slickly dug into the ground. Excellent work. Ignoring the farms, we're coming back to those later. And the glitch out barns. Okay, up here, and we're going to take a hard left here. We're getting close to the fog. Oh, look! The elevated highway serves a purpose. It serves a little bit of purpose. Excellent. Anyway, we'll bear left. I take back everything I said about the elevated highways. Everything. There's another one of those oval abouts on the left. We'll ignore that. And up here we're bearing left again. Now down here we've got another viewing platform above a lake, but there's a good reason for this viewing platform. Very nice one. And that is, this is a glitchy lake. Oh, lovely, lovely, lovely. And then down here we have got somebody who's been stealing BonBonB copyright items, haven't they? Look at that, stealing my ideas. How dare you, Hendrik? I'll get you. I will get you. Never mind. Where were we? We're heading this way now. And this way, we head off this way. What was over this way? I've forgotten what was over this way. Oh, another nicely decorated oval about. And then if we bear right there, another oval about. And this takes you through the forests, which look like managed forests. Very well done indeed. Nice to see that tapering into the natural forests. And then we skip over this perfect bridge, which is perfect. But look on under the water here, some nice underwater detailing. That is pretty smart. I like that. You can barely see it, and it's off in the fog. Little treats hidden in the fog. I do like that. Something I did myself. Stealing my ideas again, are you, Hendrik? Stealing my ideas. How dare you? Hiding things in the fog that are worth discovering. Oh, I'll get you. I'll get you. Rail's very good. The rail is very smart. So we come down here, and this is this little industrial area that we saw a minute ago. It comes across here, and we've got these two rail lines that go into the tunnels. Okay, there's a central tunnel, which is road tunnel, and then we've got two rail ones. There you go. Road one goes nowhere. Rail one. See, now that one looks like it actually goes in. This one got a bit of blockage there, concrete blockage. Once again, you've got to be really anal to get down there to see that. And the central tunnel is just blank. Let's see where the rail goes, shall we? It goes in, and then it bears right, and then what? You trolling me here? Okay, so this is like a ore tunnel. You send in your ore trucks, and they come out with the ore and send it out down these tracks off into the fog. Let's see how quickly we can get down to the fog. Oh, there we go. It's a tunnel up there, mate. It's a tunnel. Okay, and down here, and we will bear to the right over this way, and now we're merging in with another railway line here, and off along the ledge. Where's this? Shall we go down that way? See where that heads, shall we? It's a bit foggy. Switch the fog off. Rockfall. Oh, now that's smart, isn't it? That's very smartly done. And look, it emerges, and then it's covered again, and then it emerges again, hidden right off in the fog again. That's two of my ideas you're stealing, hiding things in the fog. How dare you? How dare you, Hendrik? I'm not having it. Where were we? We'll follow this off and around and see how soon we can get to the fog this direction. Or no, we're going away from the fog. We're going into the map. What? Okay, all right. So we're going across the map by the looks of it this way. We'll skip along as quickly as we can because there's not too much to see. That's perfectly nicely done rail. Nothing to complain or grumble about. We could cross the rail. We'll go this way and see where this takes us to first of all. We might go back to that bridge. What do you think? Yeah, probably. Anyway, so yeah, that reaches the edge there. And we go back to that bridge, and then we can head off towards the fog this way. Okay, and there we are. We're almost at the asset review time. Hallelujah. Off to the... Oh, there's no fog. I switched the fog off. Hang on, let me fix that. There. Asset review time. And off to Assetville and Asset Corner for Rob Constrictor's Stadthaus 2 Rue. And this, I like. I love the colour of it. I love the design of it. You can feel that the base... You can have this in two versions, by the way, as a residential or a commercial property. Obviously, it serves as both aesthetically, but yeah, if you want a commercial building, you can have this as commercial. If you want it as a residential, you can have it as residential. I love the way that the ground floor has been extended out to make it into a modern retail premise. It looks just right for me. I think it's a really nice piece of work. And RAM permitting, I need to get some more RAM. RAM permitting, I will definitely be using this in my next build. Oh, I'd love to get my hands on that one. Very nice. Rob Constrictor Stadthaus 2 Rue. And that is today's asset of the day. Now off to Themington Island. And so this week's theme and LUT combination, we're looking at the Autumn theme by FSF Ranger, which we've seen a few of their maps in the past. It's about time we had a look at their themes, because they do seem to like making them, and they're not bad actually. And we're combining that with the Hot Desert LUT from Creative Decks. It does seem quite a good match, if I'm honest with you. Very good colour settings. Okay, factoids time, why not? A couple of quickies. Tasty ones. Tasty, I do like a tasty factoid. Blancmange was originally a savoury dish. I have trouble imagining what that would be like, but there we are. So a savoury dish was blancmange. Also, very, very, very tasty, this one. A sea lemon. Oh, I love a little bit of sea lemon. Oh no, hang on a second, it's a variety of sea slug. Maybe I'm not so keen on the sea lemon after all. Oh, yick. Not very citrusy at all. Back to Hendrik's great work, The Great Divide, and the shipping routes, they're complicated and fine. They don't go anywhere they shouldn't go, and they don't cross land, they don't hit any bridges, although the only bridge to worry about is hugely high. Everything's fine there. There's a complicated water network as well that doesn't make an awful lot of logical sense with water flow, but that said, it's playable. You probably want to have a quick look before putting down sewage or whatever. You may think you've got it sorted and then find it's actually flowing back towards you, but honestly, there's good strong water flow, and if you just have a glance before you put down your outlet, you will be fine. Fine and dandy. Lots and lots of water network going on there. Let's head down and have a look at it from ground level, and it does look very nice. I think the San Minato and the photorealistic by Reaper combinations are really quite mellow. There are sharper LUTs that you can use, and Hendrik does suggest a couple of them in his description. Build plane, there's a lot of it. Not perfectly flat, but in areas it's perfectly flat, and that's just going to make it really easy to build on. Loving the attention to the gameplay potential. Well done with that, Hendrik. The mountains, well, you're not going to do much building on them, but there's plenty of building to be done around them. They're very nicely done, and I'm just a little nod to that. I do like a good mountain. What we got going on down here? Yeah, build plains and canyons and rivers. I did come down here for a reason. What should we looking for? Yes, have a look at these farms. The promise we'd have a look at the farms. Now these are great. I'd like to think that these were blackcurrant farms because of this is the city or the country of Robina, and those in the UK will get the blackcurrant juice joke there. So anyway, very militaristic actually. Looks like lots of garrisons with these trees preparing to defend against the rampaging hordes of trees on the other side. There you go, waiting up the hill, ready to charge down and, well, be massacred, because look, they're just rampaging hordes of trees. Vanilla ones at that. Yes, military farms. I like it. What have we got here? Ah, yes. I don't know what Hendrik's been feeding these seagulls, but it must be some of that dodgy pills that you can buy in Amsterdam. They're just too drugged up to take off. That's quite weird stuff, and I love it. Excellent. Build planes. We were looking at build planes, and here's an example of some nice ridges, and then the build plane on the top. Very lovely work there, and I'm liking the like I say, just this little groove here, and then we've got the rock at the bottom of it, and it just kind of like, although it's not realistic, it is realistic as well, and I love it. It's realistically unrealistic. Well, the whole map is, actually, for that matter. It is a fantasy map, and I'm not going to mark it down for lack of realism, as long as the detail is there, and the detail does indeed seem to be there. What else have we got to look at? If we head over here, we switch the fog off now so we can see this. This is majestic. Not seen anything like this before. Very much in approval. This is obviously the crest of the country of Robina, and it does appear actually on the thumbnail. If you go back and have a look at the thumbnail later, it's drawn out with the trenches, and it's very well done. And it's hidden in the fog. And if we switch the fog back off, there you go. That's hidden, literally hidden in the fog. And you may have saw it earlier when we were looking at the rail, but yeah, I thought I'd come back and have a look at that. That was definitely worth the return trip. Right, anything else out here? We need to have a look at the lighthouses. The essential lighthouse. Now, this little glorious sausage, Hendrik, has done something that nobody else has done with the essential lighthouse. Are you ready? Here it comes. There. He's lit them up. He's actually lit the essential lighthouses up. And that is just amazing, my friend. Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely tickled my day, that has. And yeah, they line all the river routes, and yes, the essential lighthouse. Actually essential for a change. Brilliant. And then we'll finish back here looking at this with the night view while we've got the lights on. Excellent work. Well, aesthetically, I quite like it. I don't think it quite gets to the next level. There's a hell of a lot of work that's gone into this, but it doesn't shine to me like a 5-star map. But it's a very good 4-windmill map. For detailing, I think the detailing across the whole is pretty good. I'm only going to drop it 1 because of the water flow. The water flow being here, there and everywhere. But other than that, I do like it. And so detailing, I'm going to give it 4 tulips. For gameplay potential, there's plenty of gameplay potential with this map. Plenty. I think there's a few of you will not like it at all. And I think I understand the reasons why that you won't go for that. I'm kind of semi in agreement. It's not quite a 5-star for gameplay, but definitely a 4 clogs. What? The clogs? They're clogs. Clog pipes? Yeah. What do you mean it's not that sort of clog? And the orange seal of approval. Do you mean it's not that sort of clog? They're clogs. The Netherlands is renowned for their clogs. Do you mean their shoes? No, it's clogged pipes where they have all the flooding. I just don't... look. Clogs. C-L-O... Look, just look it up. I still don't know what you're talking about, mate. I don't. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, 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 blah. Clogs. Oh, blimey.